Students, you enjoy this 76th maths class, simple class. You see that question? I have written a question on the board. Question is there on the board. Show that if f from A to B and g from B to C are 1, then graph. What is this graph? Composite function from A to C. Graph is a composite function. It is always a function from A to C is also 1. So simple, students. So how to solve this question? Try to understand the question first by assuming, according to question, you need to assume both f and g as 1 functions. Using that, it is asked to prove graph, the composite function, graph also has a 1 function. ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಫ್ ಮತ್ತು ಜಿ 1 ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು 1 ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, you know that procedure very well. Whenever it is required to prove the given function as 1, we always use same procedure. This procedure, taking fx1 is equal to fx2, proving x1 is equal to x2. We have done this thing, this one, in so many problems. Whenever it is required to prove the given function has 1, we always follow this procedure. That is, taking fx1 is equal to fx2, we go for proving what? x1 is equal to x2. Even for this given problem also, let us do the same thing. Here it is asked to prove graph has 1. Here it is asked to prove graph has 1. Instead of taking fx1 is equal to fx2, I should take graph x1 is equal to graph x2. Am I correct? f1 ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ fx1 is equal to fx2 ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. graph 1 ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ I should take graph x1 is equal to graph x2. Same procedure. So look at this words. Let graph x1 is equal to graph x2. As usual, procedure is same. You start with graph x1 is equal to graph x2. Finally, you try to prove x1 is equal to x2. If you prove that, so that completes answering of this question. Graph x1 is equal to graph x2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು x1 is equal to x2 ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಗ್ರಾಫ್ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Listen to me, students, carefully observe. Taking graph x1 is equal to graph x2, if I prove x1 is equal to x2, then graph becomes what? 1, right? Let us go for that. Circle means bracket. Circle means into. G circle F means G into F. G into fx1 is equal to G into fx2. Students, in the question it is given G is 1. Given has G is 1. So why G is becoming 1? This has been, it's being given in our question. I can take G as what? 1. Since G is 1, G of x1, you take, assume this as x1. G of x1 is equal to g of x2 can be written as x1 is equal to x2. I hope you are understanding. So when we say f as 1 1 fx1, when we say f as 1 1, if fx1 is equal to fx2 becomes x1 is equal to x2. If f is already 1 1, fx1 equals fx2 can be taken as x1 equals x2. Prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ fx1 is equal to fx2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು x1 is equal to x2 ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. f ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 1 1 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ fx1 equals fx2 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು? x1 is equal to x2. Since g is already 1 1, g you take this as gx1 is equal to gx2, assume like that. gx1 is equal to gx2, assume like that. Then this would be written as x1 is equal to x2. What should I write in the place of x1? fx1. That implies fx1 is equal to fx2. g11 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ if here you cannot see, if g is 11, gx1 equals gx2 can be written as x1 is equal to x2. Same thing I written there. In the place of x1 x2, there I am having fx1 and fx2. Try to understand. If g is 1 1, gx1 equals gx2 can be written as x1 is equal to x2. Prove ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. Try to understand the logic. Since g is 1 1, g of fx1, g of fx2 can be written as fx1 is equal to fx2. f is 1 1, f is also 1 1, f is also 1 1. Why f is 1 1? It is given in our question. Read the question first. By taking both f and g as 1 1, here it is required to prove GOF as 1 1. F is 1 1, f is also 1 1. Since f is 1 1, fx1 equals fx2 can be written as x1 is equal to x2. So we proved, students, we proved. Proving is over. Observe this. I started with GOF x1 is equal to GOF x2. Finally I arrived x1 is equal to x2. What does it mean? Which function is 1 1? GOF is 1 1. GOF is 1 1. Correct? Therefore GOF is 1 1. Therefore GOF is 1 1. Try to understand. It's easy question. So understanding concept is important. If the concept is understood well, solving is so easy, right? So right. Look at this. For circle bracket, g is 1 1. Since g is 1 1, how g is 1 1? It is given in our question. gx1 equals gx2 can be written as x1 is equal to x2. x1 means fx1 is equal to fx2. Again f is 1 1. Why that f is 1 1? It's been given in our question. Since f is 1 1, fx1 equals fx2 can be written as x1 is equal to x2. What actually we proved? By assuming GOF x1 is equal to GOF x2, we proved x1 is equal to x2. From that, GOF must be 1 1. I hope you understood, friends. Okay. Let us move on to one more important concept. Invertible functions. Invertible functions. Invertible functions. Students, for most of your doubts, you will get a solution if this concept is understood well. Invertible functions. Look at this, friends. F from x to y. 1, 2, 3, 4. So write 5, 6, 7. 1, 1 but not onto. 1, 1 but not onto. I take one more function. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Onto but not 1, 1. G. Onto but not 1, 1. I am taking one more function. H. Now look at this, friends. Here I am taking three types of functions. First one, this first function, it is 1, 1 function, but it is not onto function. One more, G. G is onto function, but not 1, 1. Onto means all the elements of codomain are images. 1, 1 means one element is related to only one. One element is related to only one. One element is related to only one. One element is not a function, right, students? Yes. 1, 1 but not onto. 1, 1 but not onto. This is not onto. 1, 1 function but not onto. Onto but not 1, 1. This is both 1, 1 and onto. Now try to understand this concept. Carefully observe, students. I explain neatly and slowly. Carefully observe. Invertible function. F is a function. Invert of F. Invert of F means reverse of F. Inverting means reversing. F is a function from x to y. F inverse is a function from y to x. Reversing. Reversed function is called invertible function. Let me check for what condition the given function can be reversed. Reversing of a function is not possible always. All functions reverse madakagalla. We have a condition on that. Observe that condition carefully. If I go for reversing this, F inverse means from y to x, reversing. If I go for reversing, F inverse, it won't become a function. F inverse, it will not a function. Why F inverse is not a function means define function. A function must relate all the elements of domain with one and only one element of codomain. For F inverse, this set becomes domain. For F inverse, this becomes domain. This one becomes codomain. When we say the relation as function, if it relates all the elements of codomain with one and only one element of domain. Here you see, for F inverse, domain element 8 is not related. Domain element 8 is not related means F inverse, it is not a function first of all. Define function. Function andre ಏನು? Function ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇದನ್ನ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಎಫ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ it must relate all the elements of domain with the elements of codomain. Here 8 is not related. 8 is not related means is that f inverse a function? No. It is not a function means you should not go for speaking about inverse function. First it must be function. First it should become function. Inverse is not possible. For one function, inverse is not possible. Come to your students. Come to here. So write G. Let us think of inverting this. Inverting G inverse. Think of inverse. Now it is domain. Domain. So write. Look at this friends. Domain. This is codomain. This is domain. This is codomain. Here you see one element is having two images. One element is having what? Two images. One element should have, every element of domain should relate it to one and only one element of codomain. Again it is G inverse is not a function. Domain, function definition hogi, you go back to definition of function, then this concept will be so clear. Is this a function? No. Every element of domain is related to one and only one element of codomain. Here the domain element 5 is related to how many elements? 2 elements. It is not possible. Inverting is not possible. Inverse does not exist. Come to this. Come to this. H inverse. H inverse. H inverse. Look at this friends. First let us think whether H inverse is function or not. First let us think H inverse is function or not. Is it a function? Yes. H inverse is a function because H inverse relating every element of the domain with one and only one element of codomain. Therefore H inverse is a function. Right? H inverse is a function. Further, inverse is possible or not possible? Possible. Inverse is possible. Now tell me that H inverse, it is a function from inverse exists. D, C, S, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. H inverse is a function from 4 to 1, 5 to 2, next 6 to 3. 6 to 3. From this concept, it is so clear students. Try to catch this point. To invert the function, to invert, inverse function means reverse function. Carefully observe. H inverse, H inverse doesn't mean 1 by H. H inverse doesn't mean 1 by H. Sin inverse doesn't mean 1 by sin. H inverse means it is a function from B to A. H inverse means it is a function from B to codomain to domain. Ulta usually in number system, if it is 2 power minus 1, we go for writing 1 by 2. In number system this is correct. But in functions, inverse function means reverse function. When that function can be reversed, students, if it is both 1, 1 and on 2, if it is bijective function. Inverting, invertible. Invertible means reversible. Reversible. When that function can be reversible, if it is both 1, 1 and on 2, a function can be invertible or reversible or inverse exists only if it is both 1, 1 and on 2. From C to D, right? H inverse. So right. This is not true. Inverse does not exist. G inverse does not exist. Does not exist. no, F inverse does not exist. Does not exist. H inverse exists. Yes. H inverse exists. Exists means irutte agutte anta. H inverse means irutte agutte anta. H inverse exists. From that it is so clear, students. I write condition. A function f from x to y, a function f from x to y or a to b can be a function f from set A into set B, can be invertible means inverse exists. Inverse of f exists. If f is bijective, if f is by both 1 and on 2, clearly try to catch this. Reversing of a function is possible. Reversing of a function is possible only when it is bijective. Only bijective functions can be invertible. Invertible means reversible, reversing. ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಹೇಳಿ? bijective functions ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. I hope you understood. F inverse doesn't mean 1 by f. H inverse doesn't mean 1 by h. I hope you understood this, students. Let's go for solving problems on this. Okay, so right, let us go for solving problem. Okay, thank you, students. We shall meet in the next class.